All right, all right, all right. Give it a little time to load up. Action. All right, so welcome to the Sunday Markups. Um, Today I'm gonna try something. Yes, you will hear my kids in the background. Yes, you will hear my wife in the background. My whole family. It is Sunday, like I said, and we try to keep it old school. But shout out to Friday. I don't know what happened Friday. I don't know what news it was, but it allowed me to bang like a crazy trade. I might get into that a little later, but as of for right now, we're just gonna keep this strictly Sunday markup. Okay. So let's get into it. We're gonna bring up trading view. We're gonna start from the top, go work our way to the bottom. We're going to start with NAS. So right now we have a trend line. Well, hold on. Let's start off from the top. Right. Right now we're in a range overall. I'm on the daily time frame right here. We're in the range overall. We got our all-time highs right here. We got our higher highs or lows, higher highs or lows, higher highs or lows, and then the weekly. Well, no, actually, let's change this to higher high or low, which is really a low. These threes are highs. This one is a low. Just so y'all know, this is a weekly low right here, and this is also considered a weekly low. So that's the reason why that is set up the way it is. From there, we're gonna go down to the 4 hour. Well, hold on, let me go back. So overall, you can see from this trend line, it would be considered bearish, but this daily close bullish, strong bull, and we filled this daily fair value gap that's right here in between it. So what are we looking for? Bulls all week. I ain't gonna lie to you. It might be a day up in there where it might be selling off. Let's go to the news and check that. That's what I should have been saying from the get go. News. All right, Monday we have FOMC. Be careful. Tuesday, President Trump speaks. Wednesday, nothing. Unemployment claims on Thursday and PPI on Friday. So it's a smooth week. Um, FOMC is probably like one of the biggest things that I probably have to worry about. I'm going to be bullish. I'm not going to lie to y'all. Going into, depending on what London says tonight, going down to the 4 hour time frame. Like I said, we're in a range, and this will be that said range. Um, let me fix this right here. Okay, like I said, those are their lows right there. All right. What happened? Friday we closed very bullish. This is the trade that I had caught Friday. Oh my God, it was a crazy one because this is not even like the full trade, right? So I really caught the trade down here, bro. And like I got out, I should have just like left my stop loss at break even and just let that motherfucker ride, and then I would have been able to catch this trade right here. You know what I'm saying? So like basically it would be adding an entry in. Uh and I could have possibly passed the account Friday, but we're not gonna dwell on that. So like I said, we ran this high right here, so we're gonna be looking for bulls. 1 second, y'all. Yeah. Yeah. Tastes just like the 90s. Well, early 2000s because the age go. But yeah, 4 hour time frame we are uh bless me. Oh, okay. Okay. No problem. Yes, please. Take him in the room. Bless you. Thank you. So on the 4 hour time frame, I'm gonna go ahead and mark this up just so that I can see it for in the morning. 4 hour for value gap, actual. I'm sure that it will be considered a fill. So we're gonna add this. So it's a fair value gap fill. So boom. So boom, we got that marked up. This is the overall high and low, but we're gonna also make this one as well. Uh when we go on the 1 hour, we'll be able to tell about like the weekly and the you know that scenario right there. But previous day high, it already got ran to be honest. So well, wait, okay. Let's just do this instead because oh shoot, it had already got ran. So this would be like our previous day high or whatever. Okay. Um, this, like I said, this trade was a banger. This trade was a banger too, man. The rejection from the fib. I mean, not the fib. The rejection. It was a fib as well. It was a rejection from a fib and also a rejection from the trend line. So as you can see from the trend line right here that's going down, when we went up, what it do? Reject. 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 But this little off of this right here, it just and then close bullish. I will prefer it to close bullish over the candle wick, but closing over the candle body itself, that's still a good thing too. So we got our bullish engulfing on that. That's what that is called, a bullish engulfing. So we're gonna go to our 1 hour time frame. Right now, you see Chop City, Chop City, bitch. So boom, 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 boom. It's chopping, basically, right? It's chopping. So what we gonna do? I'm gonna delete this. We already explained the trades that was taken um involving those markups. We're only focused on the present. So last week we have our markups for last week, but the main things stay, which are old highs and lows, which are liquidity sweeps zones or support and resistance zones, and trend lines, because trend lines are your friend. Like I'm not gonna lie to you, whatever the trend is for whenever New York session opened up for, okay, let's say it's 8 in the morning, right? By 8:30, whatever London session did, that's the bias that I'm going to be typically going with. If the previous day wasn't a strong directional move, you feel what I'm saying? So if the previous day was a strong directional move, I'm going to go with that versus what London did. But I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all. So basically, Let's see, where was Monday? Monday right here. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and this will be Friday, right? So this is the high of Friday. Well, no, this is the high of last week right here. This would be considered the high of last week because it ran this high. So boom. And this will be considered the low of the week. So we'll be able to go ahead and confirm that that is the low of that week. Uh yeah, this is the high of the previous week as well. But we're gonna keep it as a high low because usually high lows are like targets for our TPs. Um, so yeah, we're bullish going into the week. Uh, market haven't opened yet. It's Sunday, February 22nd, 3:51 p.m. I'm going to it's the 1 hour, so it's the 1 hour time frame. We have a daily fair value gap right here. I'm gonna stretch that out so we can have that for Monday. Uh, you take that away. Here, wait, was there a 4 hour fair value gap? It actually was. Yeah, that's what I said. We're gonna be feeling. So boom, witty blee with that. There's a lot of gaps. It's to be honest, it's range like it's rangy, right? So I'm not really gonna be too much focused or worried about it for real. Hey, Papa, can you go in the room for me, please? Thank you. Bag it on up. Bag it up. Bag it up. Bag it up. Bag it up. Thank you, Dad. Um, bullish. So what we look for every day. Where is this is not it. This is it right here. This should be it. No, this is not it, actually. That's not it either. What did I do with it? Really should have when I put the dates on my trading journal, I should have put like the year as well because that trading journal goes back to 2024 when I very first started trading or 20 yeah, no. Well, no, it started 2024. I very first started trading in 2023. The end of 2023. I think it's not in there. I think it's in my phone. I'm really just looking for my trading journal. Okay, baby. That's fine. Can you go in the room for me? Thank you. Take it. I love you. Love you. Okay, go in the room. Uh, trading plan right here. Entry checklist. The markup previous day high or low. We see if London ran Asian session high or low. Where London is most likely the bias for the day. Look for the nearest 1 hour, 4 hour, or daily fair value gap or imbalance. Draw correct fib for bias. So that means if we're bullish, we're going to draw our fib from a low to a high point, and then if we are bearish, we're going to draw our fib from a high point to a low point. Wait for the next imbalance to form if we miss our first entry. So that means at 9:30, we don't get our entry on time and we miss the fair value gap or imbalance, which will look something like this. If we miss this trade right here, then we will wait on the next entry. So let's say we miss this right here. We'll wait for the next entry, which would be this right here. All right. So, other than that, yeah. So let me go back in. Like I said, we're bullish for NAS. Let's go to YM daily time frame. All right, it was some trends back here. Remember, trend is your friend. Always. All right, so we got the weekly, the high and low points. Let's create another one for here. We have this zone marked up. Every time it came here, it dropped, drop, drop, drop. Close above, came here, went up, came back down, closed in here, which created this imbalance. I mean, not imbalance, inverse fair value gap, which will keep that red. Um, okay, with that inverse, on a lower time frame, technically, this will be our entry. Uh, Probably with a 200 pip stop loss. Let's say if we're going for bearish, right? So let's show you what our fib would do. So we will mark up from the recent high to low if we're bearish, right? So from here to here, let's see, 50%. Boom. We already rejected from it once, right? So either we could have our entry point here, or like I said, usually this will be our entry point. And technically our stop loss would be above this wick right here. So yeah. 1 to 3 6. Or it can be that, you know. But we only time will tell. We just gonna wait until tomorrow to see, because once market open up, then market can open up like way up here. So let's not just, we don't marry our bias. We just flow with it. Okay, so boom, daily, 4 hour, uh, here. Okay, yeah, we got our what's it? Uh, cool. If we're bullish, I'm looking for like, so this is a lot of liquidity zone. This is like a liquidity zone right here, right? So I'm looking for it to run this low, because that's way too low down here. I'm looking for it to run this low, consolidate a little bit more, and then go higher. This is what I'm looking for right here. Run this low, consolidate a little bit more just to actually go higher towards more all-time highs, which this is what this is right here, all-time high. So, yeah, 4 hour, we have a fair value gap right there. Like I said, we have our zone marked up, rejected out of here. Right now, we just playing around in this zone right here, and I don't like it, to be honest with you, you know? Like, who would like all of this playing around right here, you know? That's crazy. That's crazy. But we're gonna wait and see what YM do. which is US 30. This is what this pair is, by the way. I don't know if I said it in the beginning, but yeah. Okay, now gold. Let's go to gold. To be honest, I need to take this weekly off. I barely even go to the weekly for real, for real. I used to. I'm starting to think I don't need it. Daily for gold. Let's mark it up. I know this one was a weekly, and I know this was so Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. That was a weekly low. This is a weekly low. That was a weekly. Okay, bet. That's all high and lows got invalidated. Um, I'm not sure what this is on the inside of this. Like, okay, it's actually on the inside of a fair value gap, a daily fair value gap. Okay, we on the inside of a daily fair value gap. All time highs are up here. We touched 5K. I think we've been a bit touched 5K, but I think it's like five something, right? And just started completely shitting. And I knew we was gonna like drop, but I ain't know it was gonna be that quick. You know what I'm saying? With the drop, you feel me? But we're working our way back up. Um, can't really see too much on the daily, so I'm gonna go to the 4 hour. Okay, we got something right here. We got action. So what we got? We got an inverse bearish fair value gap right here. You see it came, inversed it, closed above it, came, tapped into it, shot off. Nice trade right here. It would have been a nice trade. I think it was 20. Yeah, 20. And then we would be aiming for this weekly high right there. 1 to 6. But yeah, so like I said, this is daily fair value gap on the inside of here. Let's see, fair value gap inside center. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a pause on gold. Because gold looks amazing. In a very strong bullish trend. We're just gonna wait and see. Cause gold haven't failed me yet. Gold during Asian session. Oh my God. It's almost time. So it's 4:04 now. Gold. Okay, markets opened up at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, right? By 8 p.m., I'll be in a gold trade. If gold is doing well at that point. But yeah, man. Um, those are my markups for this week. Uh, we're bullish on gold. We just will have to wait on a retracement, another retracement to go up higher. Um, YM is really rangy right now. Like I said, if anything, I would say you run these lows right here just to keep going higher. That's what I will be waiting on for that. Here we're breaking out of a trend line. Bullish on this as well. Probably like a little retracement and like I said, head to the upside. But yeah, Hope y'all enjoyed the markups. I'm gonna try to start doing this every Sunday. Get on here. I'm gonna either mark up before the markets open. Oh, a markup after the markets open. Y'all can fuck around and just see me actually place a trade during Asia. But yeah, man, don't want to bother y'all too long. Hope y'all enjoyed this session. If y'all want to learn how to trade or be around just like-minded individuals such as myself, or learning about like business when it comes down to credit, running a business, what kind of business do you want to run? We know about the marketing and stuff like that. Want any tips or anything? Holla at your boiler. Follow me on Instagram at jweaver_fx. And yeah, man, we'll see y'all.